I was scrolling YouTube yesterday and I came across this video right here. This one right here. So this is Man Carrying Thing. You all might know him. He does little satire skits I think are very funny. I don't normally watch them on this account, but I've watched most of these. I think he is very funny, very sarcastic, always very thoughtful with what he makes, and it's all kind of like interesting commentary. And I came across this video that says, "Watch if you hate yourself." That was the title I was served with, which will be relevant in a little bit. So I click on this video. I say, oh my gosh, what could this possibly be? This is probably some really funny, poignant skit from Man Carrying Thing. So I click on it. And after the, AI ad, he comes in, he's really deadpan straight up to the camera.
By clicking on this video, you have participated in one of the largest social experiments ever conducted on YouTube. Last week, I was granted access to the A/B testing feature for titles. This means that I can write 3 different titles and make 3 different thumbnails for one video. After posting a video, YouTube then...
I also was given this. I thought this was very interesting because the A/B testing for thumbnails have existed for a while, but they just rolled out the ability to also do titles along with those thumbnails.
Shows me which title was most popular. I decided immediately to abuse this feature for science. Some of you were shown this title and thumbnail, while others saw this. In 24 hours, I will pin a comment under this video, letting you know how popular each title was, and whether or not our society is completely fucked. But I don't want to just...
Yeah, this is a definitive evidence whether or not we're fucked. If everybody loves themselves too much, we are completely screwed. That's what it seems.
The data. I want to make a difference. That's why here, for maybe the first time in history, I've collected the type of person who would click on this video and the type of person who would click on this video under one roof. Here, in this comment section, share your stories, learn from one another, and maybe, just maybe, the world will become a little bit of a better place.
So, this was 24 hours ago, and so he has posted the results down in the comment section. I was really curious to find out. I clicked on it. I actually participated in the study unwittingly, as did everybody else who saw this video. And it turns out that Watch If You Love Yourself is the less popular title. The more popular title is the Watch If You Hate Yourself title, which won with 51.1%. I am surprised by this, not by the fact that Watch If You Hate Yourself won. I am not shocked by that at all. That makes a lot of sense. Negative terminology and association and sentiment pretty much always wins out in human tests, but I'm more surprised that it didn't win by more. It only won by like 3%, 2% really, like 2.2% there. And this has 150,000 views. I'm not good enough at stats to know whether or not this is a well-run study. You know what I mean? Like you'd have to know a lot about standard deviations and the like to figure out if this is actually statistically sound. But regardless, the answers and the results of this are still pretty interesting, right? He's a smart guy. He's way smarter than me. So my monkey brain, when I see A/B testing for titles, I think, oh, I can optimize my YouTube videos and make more money. Yay. His brain, when he sees it, he says, I can hack the brains of everyone around me and figure out if negative sentiment, it really is more powerful in human applications. He's operating on just like a completely different level than me. But it's cool to see. So let's see some of this. I also want to see some of this discourse. I mean, the test itself is interesting, but also he makes this, this plea for us to come together and talk to each other in the comments. I did not comment, unfortunately. I just didn't participate. I guess I'm kind of lame for that. But we could see what type of people came to the comments. Who do you think commented more? The hate yourself or the love yourself crew? The top comment is, I clicked on Watch If You Hate Yourself, not because I hate myself, because it's a Man Carrying Thing upload. Exactly. That's why I did it too, because I love myself, The goon bait. Yeah, I clicked for the goon bait. So this is pretty much everybody's sentiment, it seems. I did the same thing, but with the Watch If You Love Yourself one. Yeah, so I guess this isn't really that powerful of a test, because really, like, Man Carrying Thing kind of gets... This is a hole that I could poke in this test, right? He gets a lot of views very consistently across most of his videos, right? And they're typically topical sketch or skits, but I'm pretty title agnostic for these. I mean, the title does help. Title and thumbnail do help. And obviously it does generate different results, as you can see from his test results that he showed. But I will click on pretty much all of these on my main YouTube account. One, because they're bite-sized and you can watch them very quickly. And two, because I just quite like his videos. I think he's funny and I think it's poignant and always like well done. I don't know. I guess that just narrows down the test to man carrying thing fans. It doesn't really matter though, does it? Like, this is just a subset of the world that likes his videos. So it's a study done on a self-selected group, I guess. I don't know if that skews the results. It almost definitely does, right? This doesn't really work if your fan base just watches everything you make because they know it's good. Literally what I just said. He just said it way more succinctly in the comments. I got freaking mogged by the druid. Yes, but there are people who don't watch him / watch him sometimes that saw the title. Yeah, I thought this was really cool. I just wanted to shed some light on it and talk about it because I thought it was interesting and it really made me think. Creators kind of have this opportunity to run little tests on their audience, but very rarely can you get exact insights like you can with YouTube analytics. YouTube analytics are really powerful because they're able to exactly show you every single little piece of data about your video, which is pretty awesome. It's very rare across social platforms that you get the level of granularity that you get like when you have YouTube analytics. I think it's a cool application. I would love to run an experiment like this on my audience. Maybe I should. I got to think up something better than this though, or different than this, because I can't just rip his thing. Feel like you got more reason to watch if you're in a bad state of mind here. Yes. Yeah. I guess like algorithmic holes are more effective for people who are in negative headspaces for sure. It's kind of interesting. That's an interesting thought though, right? Like, you're more likely to get sucked into the algorithm and sucked into a deep hole if you're low energy and in a bad mood, versus if you're in a good mood, you might feel more energized to like do things that you enjoy that might take a little bit more effort. I don't know. I clicked on the one that said watch if you love yourself because I do love myself, flaws and all. Wait, that's amazing. That's so wholesome. What a beautiful little punctuation point to put on this. I both love and hate myself. Doesn't everybody? Yeah, I guess so. Depends on the day, you know. Man carrying love, empathy, and respect for his fellow human. Look at how awesome his community is versus my community. You all are literally in my chat right now. You can't see it on my stream, but the last comment that I got in my YouTube chat is, Quinn, are you gay? I don't know where I went wrong with the type of content I made that led me down this hole where it's all we talk about is goon bait. People ask me if I'm gay. Like it matters, dude. Like it matters. Anyway, cool stuff, man carrying thing. Respect your work. Appreciate you. Go check out Man Carrying Things stuff. And it's too late to participate in the experiment. That's why I felt comfortable making this video. Awesome application of a very interesting new piece of technology on YouTube. They just doubled down, Quinn Cocker, you gay. Beautiful.